Deciding on whether or not to return to work is another complex issue that I often encounter in my practice. Regardless of what you choose to do, know that each family is unique, and it's important to make your choice based on your family's individual needs and circumstances. Working outside the home is just one area where you can impact change on the world. For some, a similar effect can happen within the walls of your home, and for others, it can be experienced through acts of volunteering. But no matter how you choose to contribute, know that it's important and that it can change over time. None of your decisions are fixed. If you are planning to go back to work, first take time to focus on your mindset to prepare for yet another emotional transition. Make room for all the emotions that might show up and can span the range from fear to ambivalence to even excitement. Believe it or not, some women are actually looking forward to returning to their careers as a place that is familiar, that is more predictable, and where they feel more confident, unlike those early days at home with a newborn. However, know that it's also normal to not feel ready and to worry about leaving your baby. If you think you might need more time at home, learn more about the Family Medical Leave Act and your company's unique policies in order to make the most informed decision. I often suggest talking with Human Resources to get clear about what kind of medical documentation you might need to support your request for additional time off. Don't be afraid to offer up suggestions about a graduated schedule as you return. Some women return to work immediately to 5 days a week, but others think about returning maybe 3 days or 2 days until they feel most comfortable. Flex time is another option, and there are even opportunities to work from home when available. Additionally, consider that your adjustment back to work will not look like anyone else's. Keeping this in mind will help tackle any comparisons to anyone else who may appear to be having an easier time. Also explore how returning to work will benefit your whole family, not just financially, but also through your sense of identity and the example that you will be setting for your baby. Connecting with this sense of purpose on a larger scale will help in any moments of self-doubt. And as always, it's important to identify who your supports are and surround yourself with allies. These are the people who you know and trust will be there for you without judgment. Along those lines, women who are in a similar position and women who you admire will be a valuable resource to you during this time. Also, speak with your partner about any concerns that you have along the lines of the previously mentioned division of labor. Have a discussion and get organized to develop systems to tackle mundane tasks like laundry, meal planning, lunch prepping, and bottle washing. And explore how to do these things in batches in advance in order to carve out time on the weekends for relaxation. Identify your individual priorities, and if possible, work in conjunction to get the responsibilities accomplished and out of the way so that you can all focus on the things that are the most important. And finally, if it makes sense for your family, then call in for some reinforcements. Whether that's a landscaper, a laundry service, a handyman, the occasional housekeeper, or meal delivery. See what you can do to outsource to make room for the things that are the most valuable, like family time and self-care. And last but not least, as you prepare to return to work, finalize your childcare plans and do a test run at least a week leading up to your return to gradually ease into the routine. Create lists of what you'll need during the day, especially if you're pumping, and work out any kinks and develop a backup plan. If you're able to snag some downtime during this trial run, then it might be a good time to incorporate some self-care. Consider the list that you previously made, the activities that make you feel whole, and see if you can incorporate them during this time. Above all, I encourage you to do your best to savor the time that remains if you're still on leave, and know that there's plenty that can be done to ensure a soft landing back into the workforce.